All right, everybody. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Let's have a great show. Get ready. We're going to be live in a few seconds. Test the volume out. Hold on 1 second. Waiting for more audience to get involved here, folks. Give me 1 second. Let's have a great show, guys. Great job this morning getting everything set up so quickly. I appreciate your support. All right, here we go. We're about to go live in about 2 seconds. All right, let's get ready to cue Tested by Gabby Santana. Okay, hold on. Facebook Live is up as well. Okay, here we go. All right, get ready to go live. Here we go, guys. All right, let's cue. All right, countdown, quiet. Here we go, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, cue Gabby Santana.
Don't you see that your faith is
in 5,
alive?
go.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that
Have faith. Let it begin. I probably surprised a lot of you today. That's right. This is a live show, and my name is Angel. So let's get started. Have faith. Let it begin. It is Wednesday, July 18th, and we are live and brought to you only live from Facebook, from Spreaker, from iHeartRadio, and soon to be Spotify. iTunes is also upon us, and Tumblr. I am so honored to be with you for our second live show, and this one is going to be a doozy. It's now 6:08. If you're traveling via your cars or any which way you're commuting, I welcome all of you to our show, and I would like to just point out to you that this will be a very interesting topic. I think one that I've been trying to figure out is the best way to go. So we're just going to dive right into it. Our live show is called Gossip. That's right. A lot of us are aware of what gossip is all about. We all know how gossip can affect friendships. It can affect the work environment. It can affect families and relationships. I just want to touch base on the definition of the word gossip. Again, we're all adults. We know what it means. But I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to actually listen to the definition. Gossip is an idle talk or rumor, especially about the person or private affairs of others. The act is also known as dishing or tattling. Gossip has been researched in terms of its evolutionary psychology origins. This has been found to be gossip as the most important means of social media, by which people can monitor cooperative reputations and also maintain widespread indirect reciprocal. It says reciprocal, and it's a social interaction in which one actor or actresses helps one another, and this, by definition, is by third party. I'm reading exactly what it says here on the definition, brought to you by dictionary, Webster Dictionary, actually. So, gossip. My goodness, how many of you have been involved in gossip? It has rocked our industry. It continues to rock, the sports world, the celebrity world, the news. But I don't want to get into topics like that. I just want to talk about our daily walk, our daily focus on things that affect us. I want to talk to you about the fact that none of us, myself included, none of us are perfect. We have all gossiped at one point or another. We have all been gossiped about, gossiped on, let's call it. We've all had people spread rumors about us. We've all spread rumors, maybe directly or indirectly. I want to talk about the effects that happen when people gossip. And I want to start with my own personal testimony. I myself, in the business world for 20 years, have always got involved in water cooler talk, or what we know it as gossiping. I can recall a time where we had heard that an individual was contemplating leaving our business. And by the way, feel free to eat your breakfast as we talk. There you go. I took a bite out of my breakfast. I did that on purpose so you don't feel uncomfortable. Back to my story. I was in the workforce, and we had heard that an individual was seeking a possible another job. Now, this came to us by third party, and it started going, rampant around the workforce, and it got up to higher management. So bad that management was upset because this was a rising star and an individual who really they didn't want to see let go, or go for that matter. But you know what ended up happening was they pulled this manager aside. And when they did, they decided to question. I mean, mind you, is it really their business to tell them, hey, we're hearing this and that? But, they felt at that point in time, they needed to, find out if this person was going to be here or not. Because to replace this individual, forget it. It would have been impossible. Well, what ended up happening was, it was all a misunderstanding. It really was. The misunderstanding was that somebody overheard this colleague giving an actual recommendation for another employee who had already left. And what they heard was an assumption that the young lady was leaving. This put such a stranglehold on our industry because people thought that she was a traitor. People thought that she was leaving without giving anybody a heads up. It put such a difficult spin on this individual that she eventually left. She literally left because it became a hostile work environment for her. Ultimately, we suffered. So, here's my question. How many times have you gone out into the workforce, into the work industry? How many of you have actually been a part of gossiping? And I know that part of you, because I myself have done it, while the conversation has happened, you feel guilty. You feel that maybe this person isn't here to defend themselves. Maybe this person has a legitimate reason for why he or she has shared this information privately to someone, and how dare they relate that and share that with another individual. That's another part of gossip. When you put your trust into somebody and you share with that person information, you expect that person to keep that as a secret. You expect that person to do all they can to respect your wishes. But that doesn't happen. And we need to be aware of our environment and our surroundings when we share information with others that we shouldn't be sharing. This type of behavior, and again, I want to make sure everybody's aware. I'm not judging, because I'm the first to tell you that I have gossiped in the workforce. But I've noticed from time to time that it's not gotten any better. And I am sick of it, to be very honest with you. It's been bothering me for quite some time, to the point where I almost started my entire show, Have Faith, Let It Begin, on this topic, because I felt, honestly, that was something that needed to be addressed. But I held back on it. I held back on it for quite some time. And I'm glad I did, because it gave me a chance to really focus in on, what was important. So as I do this show, I'm remembering that young lady from that story. And I actually reached out to her. And, I apologized to her, because I told her, I feel like I was a part of that water cooler / gossip talk. And quite honestly, she forgave me. But she was surprised that I got involved, that I didn't just go up to her and ask her. And that hurt my feelings, not in the sense of that she hurt me, but it hurt myself. I was very disappointed in myself, because I'm better than that. We all are better than that. So as we go out into the workforce, let's just remember people's feelings. Let's not go out and say things that we don't know are 100%. If we've been shared that information, let's not share that with people that should not be privy to that information. If somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, I need you to tell me this. I need to tell you this in confidence," we need to live up to those words. We need to remember that when someone says that, we have to respect that. By the way, in the background, because we are live, that is my dog Cody. And he is waggling his tail. He just woke up. So you'll hear a dog in the background. On this show, we don't edit. We go live. We're not all about trying to sound, 100% professional. This is coming to you live from my own office in my house. Because my show is always designed for all of us, myself included. It's therapeutic. It's a motivational. It's something that I get a lot out of, and I hope all of you do too. So I'm seeing a couple comments on our live chat, so I want to address that. I've got somebody here that says, "Why?" Okay, here we go. Don't say my name out loud. Okay, no problem. I don't have to say it, but I'm going to read what you said here. It says, "I too have gossiped in the workforce. How do you find yourself coming back after you've gossiped? How do you ask for forgiveness?" That's a great question, and I wish we could say your name, but I will respect your wishes and not give your name out. Well, it's just like I said with the young lady. Even though it was years later, I took it upon myself to reach out to her and say, that I was sorry. And I think that the best way to stop gossip from happening is when it's brought up to you and that person's not in the room, you should say to that person, "Listen, I don't feel comfortable talking about this person while they're not in the room." And if they're not here to defend themselves, if they're not here to share their input, or if they've shared that with you and they've told you that in confidence, I think you should keep it in confidence. In the Bible, it says that gossiping is considered betrayal. And in a way, it is betrayal. Because you are not allowing that individual to put their trust in you. And that's important. This week has been a very difficult week for me. It has been a healing week. Excuse me. I apologize. Let me take a sip of water real quick, guys. I'm sorry, it's early. That way I don't cough anymore. It has been a difficult week for me. It's been a healing week. I'm still healing from my surgery. Still sore. Got about 9 stitches. I'm dealing with, my own family issues that I will not go into. I will not divulge because they're not here to defend themselves. But I want to tie in gossip or gossiping to battling new storms. When you face a storm that you're not aware of, when things come out of left field, or when you've heard the expression, that was a curveball, I didn't see that coming. Remember to put your faith and your trust in God. Put your faith and trust in yourself. Know that family is always with you. Know that God is always with you. And know that no matter what happens in life, you have the ability to overcome anything, anyone, or any obstacle. Pray about it. Let God heal. Let God listen to what it is that is on your mind, what is weighing heavy on your shoulders. And I'm here to tell you this morning that it was no accident that I woke up at 5 a.m. and something said to me, go live. Don't submit the pre-recorded show that you were set up for today. Go live. Speak to everyone out there and share with them what is actually weighing in on you. And that's what I wanted to do for all of you. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. We're already at 17 minutes. I know by now either some of you already started your commute or are already on your way, or maybe even arriving at your job. So let me do something a little different for all of you. Something that I haven't done since we started this show. And I want to stand up and I want to pray for all of our listeners, for all of our viewers, for all of you that are on here today. And you know what? If you're not one that loves to hear about prayer, and if you're not one that believes in prayer, that's okay. I would not be offended. But just know that a prayer is a direct line and a way to speak to God. And there is no perfect way to pray. Any prayer, for any length or seconds of time, any moment you spend with God is always the best. So Heavenly Father, I ask you to put hugs and joy into all of our listeners' eyes and ears, and allow them to feel the comfort. Allow them to feel your love. Allow them to celebrate each and every day, because this is the day that the Lord has made. So let us rejoice and be glad in it. May God bless all of you. May He lift His spirits up to you. May He smile by sending angels to you, even if they're in passing. And may all of you today allow yourself to stop gossiping. Allow all of you to not allow any of you to feel that you cannot accomplish anything. You are the reason why life was made. God made you in His image. God provided and made you who you are today because He believes in you. No one here is perfect. No one here was made to not make errors. Learn from them. Respect. Own them. Own it is what I used to say to. Respect the fact that you can go out into the world, make a difference by putting a smile on someone's face. Do not allow anyone to steal your joy. And as I tell my friends, Kenneth/Chip, Brian, Sigfredo, don't give people a reason. Don't allow anyone to steal your joy. We have commuters out there that go to work each and every day and they give it their all. They give it 110%, and they sometimes feel that that's not enough. You are enough. You are making a difference. And if you haven't got that pat on the back from your bosses, I'm giving that to you right here, right now. You are good at what you do. You are special. You are a child of God. And you should never give up on your dreams. You should never give up on your future. And you should never go into work feeling defeated before the day has begun. Remember that each and every day that you go out. Remember that, as together we will overcome anything. Together we will shine. And together we can stop the gossip. Have faith. Let it begin. And that, my friends, is a prayer. And you can take it any way you want. Doesn't always have to be perfect. But it's always perfect in God's eyes. Have a great day. There's nothing like doing a great show. Good job, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. Cody, let's go outside. All right, buddy? All right, good job. God bless everybody. Have a good day.